we're making it online today. The idea is to focus on a full body flow, like always, like every Tuesday. It's gonna be a bit more of a dynamic flow compared to Thursdays. And we'll focus a bit more on hips, but it will be a kind of a full body flow. So like always, just take a spot or sit in a way where you feel comfortable, legs crossed or not. Try to have your spine long, your shoulders relaxed. Tuck your chin slightly in, so your entire spine is long, including the neck. And maybe close your eyes. And just take a moment here to disconnect with the rest of your day, whatever you've been busy with till now. And try to stop your mind from going to whatever you have planned for the rest of the day. Try to focus only on this next hour, on your breath, on your body. And trying to connect the movement with the breath. Really trying to use this hour to train your awareness on your breath, which is an amazing skill to have in normal life, and even more when you're training. Or no, I'm not sure if it's even more important, but it's gonna help you when you're training for sure. And just start to focus on your breath. See if you can distinguish if your breath feels high in the chest or in the belly or somewhere in between. And for the next few breaths, try to breathe a bit deeper towards your belly or towards your sides. So using your diaphragm, pushing towards your rib cage. Deep breath in. And let go to breathe out. And find your rhythm here, breathing in through your nose. And out, if you can, also through your nose, making your inhale and exhale just as long. And from here, bring the sole of your feet together, leaving some space between your feet and your hips. So having your legs in a loose diamond shape. And walk your hands forward, trying to think of bringing your chest towards the front. If you can get very low, then look down. If you're high, think of moving forward. Hello, Stefan. Welcome. So the idea is wherever you are, whether you're high or you're low, you try to keep your spine in one line. Take a deep breath in. And with the exhale, maybe walk a bit more forward. Deep in and out. And slowly come back. And bring your feet on the floor, your hands behind you with your fingers pointing forward. Open your chest, bend your elbows. And bring your feet as wide as the mat. And let's multitask here. So while we are opening the chest in the front of the shoulders, drop your knees one side and the other. Your knees don't have to touch the floor. Just start creating a bit of movement in the hips. And start with your knees on the right and turn. So twist towards the back of the mat. Keep your fingertips on the floor. Inhale. And doesn't matter if you don't go all the way back, maybe you're kind of halfway. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Try to go as low as you can with your forehead. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, push the floor with your hands. Exhale, bend your elbows and lower down. Inhale, come back up. Go back to the center. Again, a few times, drop your knees side to side. And then stop on the left. Same thing, twist as far as you can go. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, go as low as you can. Inhale up, open your chest when you lift. Exhale down. Shoulders away from your ears. One more. And down. Inhale, lift up. Twist towards the front again. And just cross your legs. Come on hands and knees. Hands on the floor. Spread your fingers. You want your entire palm. So really try to spread your hands so that you're making your base wider. Knees right under your hips. Inhale, look up, arch your back. Exhale, push with your hands and your knees and round. Think of bringing your belly as far away from the floor as you can. Inhale up. Rotate your shoulders towards the outside. Exhale down. So when you inhale and you arch your spine, think of the inside of your elbows coming towards the front. And when you round and exhale, without bending your elbows, rotate your shoulders so that the inside of your elbows are looking towards each other. Or maybe they're even going backwards, depends on how mobile your shoulders are. Let's do two more like this. And last one. Back to neutral. Tap your toes. Start pushing with your hands so you lift your knees and keep on pushing so you bring your hips up and back to the top corner of the room. Think of one line between your hands and your tailbone. If your knees are bent, that's okay. If your heels are lifted, that's okay. I really try to find that line. Think of your tailbone reaching up and back towards the back of the room. And here, just bend one knee at a time, kind of walk upside down. Reconnect with your breath, deeply in, fully out. Then bring your left foot towards the middle of the mat and cross the right leg in front of the left leg and bring the foot either on the in the same line as the left one or even behind if you can reach, and push back with your hands. Maybe you feel a deeper stretch on the back of your left leg. Keep on breathing. Always feel free to adapt if it feels too much for you. And switch. Bring the right foot towards the middle, cross the left leg in front and to the outside, and push with your hands. Keep on breathing. Back to normal down dog. Take one deep breath here. Look towards your hands, soften your knees, step forward, and slowly come all the way up. Roll your shoulders back. And bring your feet together, like always. Think of stretching the towel under your feet. Open your palms towards the front, open your chest. Big inhale, reach up. Maybe your palms touch above your head. Belly's in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands on the floor. Step back to plank. Lean forward. Feel free to go on your knees if you need to. Squeeze your elbows towards your ribs and lower down, all the way down to the floor. Push the floor away. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, down. And again, inhale, lift. Squeeze your glutes, use your back more than your hands. And down. The last one. And down. And tuck your toes on the floor. Squeeze your elbows towards your ribs. You can break it at the knees or not, but try to lift in one line. And then you go back to down dog. And take a few deep breaths here. Nice job, guys. Deeply in and out. Finding again this rhythm with the inhale and the exhale, the same length. Look between your hands, up in your knees. Step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, down. All the way up. Big inhale, arms up. And again, exhale, fold forward. Lift up. Exhale, down. Hands on the floor. Step back to plank. Lean forward. Keep squeezing your glutes. Keep squeezing your abs in. Elbows to your ribs. Lower down. And just one time, inhale, lift up. If you go high, top of the feet on the floor and knees lifted. And use your core and your legs to go up and back to down dog. From here, lift the right leg up. Keep your shoulders where they are. Bend the right knee and open the hip as much as you can. So try the right shoulder will try to lift. Try to keep it in the same level as the left one while you open your hip. Think of your knee going up and out. Keep on breathing. And extend the leg up and back, lengthen. And just switch the legs. Right foot comes down, left leg up. Keep the left shoulder where it is. Bend the knee, open. Think of the knee going up and out. Keep squeezing the foot towards your butt. Keep on breathing. And extend the leg, lengthen yourself. And release the foot down. Take one breath here, deeply in. Fully out. And look towards your hands, up your knees. Step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale down. All the way up, big inhale. And release down. If you want to test your balance, inhale, lift your arms up and come on your toes. My balance is clearly not there today. Belly in and exhale, fold forward, staying on your toes. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale down. Step back to plank. Lean forward and down. Inhale up. Upward dog. And up and back to down dog. And here again, lift the right leg up, but this time let the right shoulder lift. Bend the knee, open the hip. You could just stay here, opening the hip as much as you can. If you want, you could drop the left elbow down on the floor, so coming on the forearm, but still pushing with the forearm, and maybe you want to walk forward with your right hand. It's all optional. See where you need to be. Just think of opening that right hip. Look under your right armpit. Now look down. If you're down to your elbow, straighten it, extend the leg up and back. Right foot down, same thing on the other side. Left leg comes up, bend the knee, open the knee, squeeze the foot towards your bum. Let the left shoulder lift. If you did it on the other side, right elbow down, left hand forward. Think of opening the hip. And keep on breathing, of course. Look under your left armpit. Look down. Bring your arms back, extend the leg up and back, and release the foot down. Take a deep breath in and out. Look towards your hands, open your knees. Step forward, lift up. Exhale down. All the way up, big inhale. Sorry guys, I have a bit of a cold. And exhale down. From here, bend your knees, come down to chair. And here again, come on your toes. Exhale, fold forward. Staying on your toes, as low as you can. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Step, or if you want to jump back, place your palms on the floor. So you might have to walk your feet a bit more back so you can place your palms on the floor. Bring your weight on your hands and try to jump back as softly as you can. Bend your elbows, inhale up, back to down dog. And from here, lift the right leg up again, bend the knee, and now draw 3 big circles with the right knee, as big as you can. When you're done with the third, change direction. Same leg, just different direction, as big as you can. And then extend the leg up and back. Look between your hands, step the right foot between your hands. Inhale, lift up. And interlace the hands behind your back. If you cannot stretch your elbows, just keep them bent. The left heel is off the floor. So we're in a high lunge. Inhale here. And exhale, lift the left knee. And figure 4 with the left leg. So the left foot is over the right knee. Bend the right knee and drop forward. Balance, shoulders, hip, everything at once. Keep on breathing. And then lift up, knee to chest. And kick the left leg back. Come into a variation of warrior 3. Think of the left leg kicking away and try to keep your hips at the same level. So you're not opening all the way to one side. Try to keep your shoulders and your hips at the same distance from the floor. Look down and release slowly your hands. Bring them down to the floor. Step back to plank, or if you want to keep the left foot lifted, lean forward and down, and then both feet down. Inhale up and back to down dog. Other side, left leg up, bend the knee, draw 3 big circles here. And change direction. Extend the leg up and back. Step the foot between your hands. Rise up. Interlace your hands behind your back. Open your chest. And stay here for a moment. Think of your hands dropping down, your chest opening. The shoulders stay on top of your hips. And then from here, lift your knee up towards your chest, figure 4 with the right leg. I'm gonna crash into the plank. Let me move back. Bend the knee and drop forward. Keep everything active. Your shoulders away from your ears. Keep pushing away from the floor. Nice job. And then from here, lift up, knee to chest, kick the leg back, warrior 3 with your arms behind your back. Think of kicking the right foot away as if you wanted to kick a wall, and you keep your shoulders and your hips at the same level from the floor, or you try to get there. One more breath. Release your hands down. Step the left foot back. If you want, if you did it on the other side, keep the right leg up, lean forward and down, and then drop the foot down, inhale up, and back to down dog. And take a few breaths here. If you need to go down to your knees to recover, just come in child's pose. Take a few breaths. And when you're ready, you join again. And from here, strong on your hands. Look between your hands, soften your knees. Step, or if you want, strong on your hands, softly jump towards the front. Then inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Bend your knees, arms up, all the way back to standing. And again, lower down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Oh, I forgot to tell you that you could do it on your toes, but that's always an option. Exhale down, hands on the floor, palms away from your feet. If you want to try to jump, strong with your hands on the floor. Bring your weight forward and softly jump back. Inhale up and back to down dog. Lift the right leg up, and now right knee comes forward on the outside of the right elbow, or even shoulder as high as you can. Up and back. And again, forward. If you want, bend your arms. Do a push up here. Up and back. And again, forward. If you want, bend your arms and maybe try to shift your weight forward. Maybe you can slowly find a way to lift your foot. If it's not happening yet, have faith, it will come one day. Up and back. Look between your hands. Step the right foot between your hands. And rise up. High lunge. Now, check your alignment. Shoulders on top of the hips. Arms right up. Front knee is bent. Back leg is strong and straight. For now. Keep your ribs in, belly active. And from here, bend your left knee. Bring it as close to the floor as you can. And now try to keep your hips where they are, but straighten the leg as much as you can. Deep breath here. And again, bend the knee, keep your hips here, and try to lengthen the leg back. I know this is challenging. So if you need to, adapt. One more, bend the knee, hips stay low, extend. And then release your hands towards the front, drop your knee down. Big inhale, chest comes towards the front. Exhale back. Extend the front knee as well, fully or just halfway. Inhale to the front. Exhale back. Maybe lift the foot, flex the foot. Think of your nose reaching towards your toes. Forward. And back. And from here, come forward again. I'm gonna turn so that you can see me. Come forward again. Again, lift the left knee from the floor. Turn the left foot so the heel comes on the ground and the foot is at the 45 degrees angle. And rise up for warrior 2. So the hips are open, the arms are open. Look towards your front hand. And try to have the front leg more or less at the 90-degree angle. So you want your thigh parallel to the floor, or you work towards that. One more breath here. And then from here, right elbow on top of your right thigh. And with the left arm, make one line from the hand to the foot. You could stay here, or if you want to reach down towards your foot. So with the right hand towards the floor, you could stay here, or if you want, you can try to wrap your arms around your leg, and your back. But still, the main focus here is that you keep your chest perpendicular to the floor. If you wrap your arms, release. Extend your front leg and walk the left foot a bit more forward. Now you could stay with your right hand on the floor if you reach, or maybe you have to move it higher. Again, you want to be with your shoulders one over the other. So if you're seeing me from a side, you see me all in one line. I'm not kind of falling towards the front. Keep on breathing here. And then from here, just both hands down. Step back, always option to keep the right foot lifted, lean forward and down, shoulder blades together. Inhale up and back to down dog. Take a few breaths here. Let's do the other side, left leg up. Bend the knee, bring it towards your elbow, maybe even higher. And lift it up and back. Number 2, forward, maybe bend your elbows. Inhale up. Again, forward, maybe bend your elbows, and maybe start leaning forward. Maybe you can lift your foot just a bit, and then up and back. Big inhale. Look between your hands, step the foot between your hands, and then rise up. Again, check your alignment. Hips sinking down, shoulders on top of the hips, arms straight up, front knee is bent, back leg is strong. Check that your ribs are in, so you're not arching here. Keep one line. And here, right knee reaches down. Keep your hips here, extend the leg towards the back. And again, lower down. And extend the leg. You can slide the foot back, of course. One more. Last one, come on. And back. And drop your hands down, drop your right knee down. Big inhale, open your chest to the front. And exhale back. Use this moment to reconnect with your breath. While we lengthen the hamstrings, inhale to the front. Exhale back. Maybe you flex your front foot. Always think of reaching forward more than down. The idea is always that you want to go forward. Eventually you'll go down as well. Keep on going forward and back. One more. Next time you're forward, stay forward. Lift your right knee. Drop the heel on the floor, foot angled. And rise up for warrior 2. Arms open, look towards your front hand. Shoulders down on top of your hips. Front knee is bent. Back leg is super straight and strong. Bend the left elbow, bring it on top of the leg, and reach towards the top corner of the room. You can stay here. You can go down with your arm, keeping your shoulders one over the other, or you can wrap around your leg. Whatever you do, your legs don't change. So it doesn't. So if you notice that you're strengthening the front knee, bring it back. And if you wrap your arms, release. Extend the front knee now. Walk the right foot a bit more forward. And then decide if you want to keep the right hand on the floor or bring it higher on your leg. And think of opening. This position is called triangle. because it's kind of looks like a triangle, but it still depends a lot on your proportions, where exactly you are. If I go with my hand to my foot, I'm all on another level. So it really, you always need to adapt to your body. And look down, hands on the floor. Step back, maybe keep the left foot lifted. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. And back to down dog. Take a deep breath here. If you need a break, always feel free to drop to your knees. If you're staying down dog, hands are strong on the floor, biceps are rotating forward, shoulders are strong, belly in. Your tailbone wants to go up and back. This position is one of the foundation of whatever yoga class, but it's all but easy. There's a million of things happening here. Allow yourself the time to figure it out. Look between your hands, off your knees. Step, or if you want, jump towards the front. Then inhale, lift halfway. Exhale down, bend your knees, back to chair, and all the way up. Nice job, guys. From here, big inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands on the floor. Step or jump back. Lower down, inhale up. Back to down dog. Lift the right leg up again. And step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Drop the left knee down on the floor. And just stay here, moving side to side. So my right foot is outside my hands. If you want to already now, let the foot lift and let the knee drop to one side, feel free to do so. Maybe you can try keeping the knee pointing forward or letting it drop. See what works for you today. Think of your hips sinking down. And if this is already enough for you today, you stay here. If you have more space, you can lift the left knee, move it more back, and then you place it down on the floor again. Right hand strong on the ground. Big circle with the right arm, open your chest. Can stay here, or if the foot comes into your hand, pull away with the foot. So your foot is carrying your shoulder with it, and it's opening your chest more while your hips keep driving forward. Again, there's a lot happening here. Whoever told you that yoga was easy was lying big time. There's always so much happening in every pose. If you have your foot, slowly release. Hands down. Lift the left knee and kick the right leg up and back again, three-legged dog. And then step the right foot on behind the left hand and drop the knee down. If you have more space, you can walk a bit more back with your left knee. And we are in pigeon. So the right shin is in front of me. Whether it's parallel or not depends a lot on how your hip is built. And you can stay here on your hands, or you can come lower on your elbows, or even all the way down if you have the space. So go wherever feels good for you. You can maybe stack two fists one over the other, or one fist and one hand if you need to support your head, or just melt down. Try, once you find your position, try to notice what is going on with your hips, and try to bring the hips at the same level from the floor. So your right hip is not sinking all the way down. Hips are at the same distance from the ground. And find your breath here. Deeply in, fully out. Relax your shoulders. Try to melt down here. Breathe into the spot that is screaming at you the most. And when you exhale, try to make it relax a bit more. And from here, slowly come back, hands on the floor. Left toes on the ground, lift the knee. Lift the weight up and back, extend the leg and squeeze yourself. So push with your hands, squeeze your chest towards the floor and lift your leg up. And drop the right foot down. And let's go for the other side. So left leg comes up. Step the foot on the outside of your left hand, drop the knee down. And just stay here, moving side to side, finding what you need today. Once again, you're the only one in your body. And you're the only one in your body today. So it could be that. So for sure, you need something different from what I need and what everybody else needs. And it could be that today you need something different from what you needed yesterday. So always listen to your body and explore. Follow your instinct. If something feels good, then that's probably what you need. Sitting down on the couch doesn't count on this. You can stay here or right hand on the floor. Maybe move the right knee a bit more back. Big circle with the left arm, reach back. If the foot comes into your hand, grab it, kick away with the foot while you sink your hips down. Nice job, guys. Keep on breathing. Keep it active. Keep the right foot kicking away. And slowly release. Both hands down. Lift the right knee off the floor. Kick the left leg all the way back. Lengthen yourself. And then step the left foot behind the right hand. Drop the knee down. Find your spot here. Maybe you need to slide a bit more back with your right knee. Maybe you need to slide a bit more forward. Try, if you can, to keep the right leg going straight. So check if it's going a lot towards the outside. I'm exaggerating now, but see if it's going towards the outside and try to bring it pointing down. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. Stay here or drop down as far as your body likes today. And again, try to use the breath. Focus on the spot that is screaming at you the most. And with the exhale, relax and try to let it melt down on the floor. Check what's going on with your hips. Try to keep them more or less at the same level or work towards that. Shoulders relaxed. Try to release any tension. And slowly find your way out of here. Lift the right knee, kick the left leg up and back, sink down with your chest as far as your shoulders allow. And then just come back to normal down dog. One deep breath here. And exhale, just drop your knees down. And we're going to frog. So basically from here, hands on the floor. You might need to fold your mat, or since you're at home, find pillows or whatever might help you. Walk your knees away towards the outside. And you want your feet pointing straight down. So your legs are forming 90 degrees angles at the knee and at the foot. So feet are pointing out. And find a spot where you're kind of comfortable, meaning you feel a good stretch, but you're not about to collapse. If you went too far, feel free to walk back a bit, and you can stay on your hands, or you can come down to your forearms and find your spot moving. Try to keep your hips more or less in line with your knees, but maybe if you go a bit more forward, you find it a bit, you feel it a bit more. Maybe if you go a little bit back, you feel it a bit more. If you need to go all the way back towards your feet to feel it more, you might need to open your knees more. If your knees are completely on the ground, then you might need to put pillows under your knees so that you can open a bit more, or maybe you're just as open as you could possibly can be. Wherever you are, relax here. Again, take a deep breath in, find the spot that is screaming at you the most, and with a big exhale, let it relax. If what is stopping you is the pain in your knees, due to the pressure on the floor, not because the knee is in a position that it's not good for you, find something to put under your knees. The idea is not that we get pain here. I strongly disagree with the no pain, no gain philosophy. Of course, you want to challenge yourself, but if you feel pain, then you're probably doing something that your body doesn't agree with. Your nervous system is going to stop you, so avoid that. And slowly find your way out. I like to lean forward, bring my feet a bit closer, and then I can bring my knees close. And then here, just drop, bring your knees together and drop and bounce a few times, drop into child's pose and bounce a few times with your hips side to side. It's almost 8:15. If you need to go to no-gi and you need the time to get to the gym, feel free to go. Otherwise, from here, just drop your hips on the floor and come to sit. And open your legs to the sides. And from here, bring the left foot towards the inside of your right leg. If you're very flexible, you could do this with your legs open, but I'm gonna show it with the left knee bent. Big inhale, lift up. Look towards your right foot. Grab whatever you find, your knee, your shin, your foot, and try to reach as far forward as you can. If you're already all the way down, you still pull towards the front. So use your arms, maybe even cross your hands and grab your foot. But even if you drop down, you still pull towards your front, towards the front. Keep the toes pointing up. If you spend a lot of time sitting, maybe in front of a laptop, or sitting or driving, or for whatever reason you spend most of the time in a seated position, I find this and the next position the best to release our lower back. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. And lift up a bit and bring the right arm in front of the left knee. Could be your forearm, could be at the elbow, depends on how low you can go. If you reach and you want to grab your foot, you can go for it, but you don't have to. And with the left arm, make a big circle and reach, go in the direction of the right foot. Whether you reach or not, it doesn't matter. And think of looking inside of your left arm and opening your chest. Push with the right elbow or with the right forearm on the knee. If you grab the foot, find your way to twist inside of your arms. And if that's not possible, then leave the foot and twist inside of your arms. So you want your chest perpendicular to the floor. To get out of here, look down towards your knee, wrap your spine, and then lift up. And let's switch to the other side. Left leg extended, right knee bend, or if you kept both legs extended, then just go towards the left leg. Inhale, reach up, look towards your left foot, and drop forward, grab whatever you find. Could be that the two sides are completely different, or just a little different, or maybe they're the same for you. Whatever is there eventually will work in improving both sides. Keep the toes pointing up, keep reaching forward. Lift up a little bit and bring your left arm in front of the left knee. Could be just your forearm. Could be that you can reach down to your elbow. And with the right arm, make a big circle. Open and reach towards the left foot. Push with the left elbow on the knee and look on the inside of your right arm. The toes are always pointing up. Keep on breathing. Look down towards your knee, wrap your back and lift up. And just come with your back on the ground. Bring your arms on the inside of your legs. I'll show you from this side. Arms on the inside of your legs and then grab the outside of your feet. Try to keep your lower back on the floor. And maybe what can help here is if you think of bringing your knees towards your armpits and of kicking up with your feet and pulling down with your hands. This sometimes helps to bring the lower back closer to the ground. Stay here and breathe. If you cannot reach your feet, you can grab your ankles or your shins or grab your belt or socks, whatever you can use to make your arms longer. If it feels good, you could maybe rock side to side, kind of massaging your back on the floor. And from here, pull the left foot towards your hips and try to extend the right leg, maybe a bit or fully. And then switch, left leg extend, right foot towards your hips. And again, one more on each side. And the other side. And then just bring your knees together. You might need the help of your hands and hug your knees into your chest. And then here again, rock side to side, massaging your back on the floor. Hands on your knees and draw circles with your knees. Massage your lower back. And then switch direction. And from here, roll up and back, up and down. If you eventually get stuck upside down, just stay here. Try to have the weight on your shoulders, not on your neck. look towards the ceiling. Don't turn to look towards me. You could keep your hands on the floor or on your hips, or you could reach back with your arms and find your feet. Whatever works for you, as long as your neck agrees. And keep on breathing here. There isn't much space left at the front, but we've learned in the past classes that you can still breathe to the sides, or you can even breathe to the back. If you have an idea of how the shape of the lungs, maybe from a whatever documentary or biology book, most of the lungs are actually at the back, not at the front. So find your way to breathe here. If you can breathe here, you can breathe when somebody's passing your guard in a very nasty way. And then as low as you can, bring your back down on the floor again. Use your core. And when your back is on the floor, once again, squeeze your knees, hug them, lift your head, squeeze everything in. And let it drop. Let your feet drop down. And you know how this hands, squeeze your hands, your feet, lift everything off the ground. And let it drop. One more. Squeeze and lift. Big exhale. Let it drop. Completely let go onto the floor. Close your eyes. See if you need to move a bit to get more comfortable. Maybe you want to push on your head and push your shoulders down. Push on your upper back and bring your hips in a different spot. And take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Just find stillness here. Try to keep the focus on your breath for now. Or at least on your body, noticing whatever sensation is coming up. Try to stay with physical sensations. Maybe you can feel contact of your skin with the floor or with the mat. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. We've worked super hard today. Maybe your body is showing you that. Maybe take this moment for thanking yourself for showing up, for working hard, for giving your body what it needs. And for the next couple of minutes, let go of any focus. Let your mind go wherever it wants to go. Don't try to force anything. Just try to remain curious about what is coming up. Where is your mind going? There's no space for right or wrong, good or bad. Whatever is coming is perfectly fine. And slowly start coming back. Take a deeper breath. And a long exhale. Start moving. Maybe starting from your fingers, your toes. When it feels right, bend your knees and bring your feet on the floor. Maybe swinging them side to side. Or whatever else you may need. Maybe you want to stretch, maybe you want to twist for a bit. Yawning is fully allowed. Welcome whatever reaction your body is bringing up. And eventually drop on one side. Keep your eyes closed. Take a moment here. And push yourself up, back to sitting. Still with your eyes closed, sit up with your back straight. Maybe roll your shoulders back. And take a deep breath in. Hold for a moment at the top. And slowly breathe out. When you're done with your exhale, hold for a moment at the bottom. And again, deep inhale. Hold at the top. Long exhale. Hold at the bottom. If I'm going too fast for you, feel free to slow down. If I'm going too slow, feel free to go a little faster. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. The last one. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And hold. And now let your breath just go to whatever rhythm feels natural right now. Open your arms to the side and stretch. Give yourself whatever stretch your body is asking for and slowly open your eyes. Thank you for joining, guys. Great work. And I'll see you on Thursday again online. And if you have any questions, I'm gonna stop the recording. And feel free to ask.